All right, this will be your should be your second sketchbook assignment, which is line shading. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shade with lines, and we're going to go on about light and talk about light. And this is just practicing light and shadow. So there's different ways you can build objects. You just need to build objects and then shade them. One way to build cubes is you draw a square. Hard enough, right? Then you draw equal, parallel, diagonal lines from each corner. Then you just draw and connect those, and boom, I got a square. Yeah, maybe a little wonky, but I'm not worried about the wonkiness. I'm just worried about a square. Another way that you can draw a square is you draw a straight line, and then you draw a diagonal line this way, a diagonal line this way, a diagonal line that way, and a diagonal line this way. Connect those lines, and then put a topper on it. Top. Alright? Multiple ways of drawing cubes, squares, or whatnot. You're going to need pyramids. Pyramids are easy. You draw a triangle. Draw a diagonal line going back behind. Connect. I have a triangle. Spheres. Oh my god, it's a circle. There we go. Sphere. Okay. We got cubes, spheres, and then cylinders. You draw by drawing an oval, yay, and then you bring it down. You're going to be tempted to draw a straight line. Don't do that, because it should be circular, like this line. These two lines should be parallel. Next thing you do is you're going to just shade. Okay. So normally I like to use a light source coming from my right hand. So if we have a light source here, right? Then our light is going to hit here, and that's where we're going to do the least amount of shading. So this should be the darkest. This should be the lightest, because light is always above our heads, like the sun. And this should be the middle. So you can just do by doing some straight lines and making this the darkest. You can cross over lines so that you can make it darker if you want to. When you get next to here, there should be a shadow that goes this way, and there also should be a shadow that goes this way. Since this is the darkest, this should be the darkest shadow. Basically, you're going to let that dissipate. Again, and then you're going to do it here, but you're not going to do it as dark as that shadow. It's going to be a little bit lighter. So, you use one line here. Notice that the dark to light ratio goes pretty fast. Then you're going to shadow here. I like to use the diagonal here. And then mix it with a straight line going up. Notice I have the darkest here. And then midtone to highlight. Darkest here, midtone to highlight. We want a shadow. Same thing. We got the light here. This should be the darkest. Should go dark to light. Here we have the middle. We don't have a top area, so this is where the middle would be. And then you can also help create the form. You know how I went up and down here? You can go from the point, and my marker's starting to dry out. Again. And then we have a 3D form. Cylinder. Do some lines here. Do some lines in here. Creates a shadow inside the cup. Then you want lights up here, right? So this should be the lightest. And it should be the lightest offset, like right here, if our light's here. If our light was here, this should be the lightest and offset. So you can just do some linear lines go down this way. Do some linear lines go down this way. And you can do some curved lines to get the dark. Okay. And you can do some diagonal lines too, however you want to do it. And then if you want to put the other one on the other side, that's fine. We need a little shadow showing that it is interacting with its environment. Sphere, you're going to not want to color in the very edge. You want to leave that alone. So you want to put like a little half circle in there, and that's going to be your no-go zone. You're not going to go past that because light will be reflecting back up, and this will help you get a more realistic. You're going to have a white highlight up here, and you can just draw lines all pointing to that white highlight. You do curved lines to help you get from that dark to light ratio. And again, then a little circle at the bottom, a little oval there, color it in, and then dissipate it. You need 2 pages. Fill the space. So go big. It's going to probably take you more time to shade, or you can do a whole bunch of small ones. I don't care how you do it, as long as you fill 2 pages of practice. This is not about perfection. It's about application. All right? Yes, I watched a lot of Johnny Cochran when I was growing up, so if the gloves don't fit, you must quit. I don't want perfection. I want application. All right? 2 pages. Have a great and wonderful day.